Welcome to week 13 of I'll Play Your Game. I'm Dan. My game is Marry Fuck Kill. I want to take a moment to say happy birthday to Peter because this will be coming out on his birthday, which is also Thanksgiving this year.
That means I got to get all my picks right?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
the
how that
NFL
works.
owes it to you.
Yeah, cool. Glad we're in agreement.
Cool. So we'll start with a recap of week 12. I came in first this week. Nothing really major either way. My bonus fuck of Kyron Williams didn't work out. So happy to be back to my marriage this week at running back. And yeah, a lot of stuff in the 7 points to negative 7 points range. Small amounts, but I made points on all of my receiver picks, killing Kyle Pitts, fucking Andre Yoshivash, and my marriage to DK Metcalf. He didn't beat his projection for the game, but he beat the number I've got him locked in at. So yeah, steady, not stunning week for me for a total of 18.44. And then Peter, just barely in the positives once again, 6.65. And 7 of that was your marriage bonuses. So you just about broke even on projections. The big loss was Alvin Kamara, who touched the ball 5 times and was out for the game. So that's just shit luck.
He's an old man now.
Yeah.
Yeah, your other 2 fucks were better. Sam Darnold got you a few points, and Rashee Rice did quite nicely for you.
Quite nicely.
Yeah. Killing Jordan Love, my husband, worked out for you.
Thanks for bringing that up.
Yeah, that was another good pick. That and Rashee Rice were the 2 best picks of the week. But you had the high negative there to counterbalance that. You killed Ashton Genty, who had himself a pretty nice game.
Yeah, he did have a great game. But yeah, I'm all boomer bust. You know me. So
and speaking of
staying in
bust,
character,
Thomas had a couple of lousy fucks. Baker Mayfield and Rashid Shaheed combined for something like negative 35 points. Yeah, and so your total for the week was negative 25. Your best play was killing Justin Jefferson, which was a bold move, and it paid off nicely. So that helped make up a little ground from what your bad fucks did to you.
man,
Yeah.
I was so on the wrong side of the Vikings. that was just so wrong in every way.
To the
The
point
Packers-
that McCarthy is now in concussion protocol.
Those were air quotes if you're just listening to the audio and you couldn't pick it up from context. Yeah. Phew. Green Bay finally didn't play down to their opponent. First time I'm aware of all season.
I agree. Against a good defense.
It wasn't because of a Jordan Love game, but I'm going to stay married to him because that marriage bonus is practically at his projection now. So in it for the long haul.
Is Josh Jacobs expendable now from the Packers' point of view?
Oh, Emmanuel Wilson, who Thomas outbid me for and then beat me with in our fantasy league. Second loss of the year.
Amazing.
I had the funds. I could have bid higher.
I was like, yeah, this is going to be how I get the win this week, and this is going to be my one sole highlight for the year.
So, to my picks for this week, his projection's a little higher than I want, but he is playing my Commanders. I don't care how rested they are. I don't expect the pass defense to be that good yet. So I'm going to fuck Bo Nix at 20.3. And I'm going to kill Daniel Jones at 17.2. He's been on a rough run. Oh, and he's questionable going against Houston, who looks unbelievable as a defense.
Yeah, my first thought when it came to this section on my board was, who is Houston playing again this week? And that was my first selection. And if they can do that to Josh Allen.
If that quarterback is projected anywhere in the top 20, just go ahead and take it.
Yep, I love it.
Yeah.
It's my first choice.
Jones looks a little banged up. Like, I know you took his rushing yards, and he would have got it, but he was running slower. It looks like that knee is giving him some trouble.
Yeah, we'll get to more on that when we get to Peter recapping Petey's Power 5 from last week. Because
so close.
Rough week for you and me, Dan, as a teaser. Oof.
So I'm going to back Daniel Jones up with Tyler Shuck at 13.5.
Cool.
Going against the Dolphins, whose defenses looked pretty good, and they're rested coming off the bye.
I don't think you'll need it. I think Jones plays.
Yeah. Going to stay married to RJ Harvey, who is, again, going against my Commanders, and he's projected to get 14, but I've got him locked in at 6.7, so
Wow.
Should be easy money there.
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck Trevor Etienne. I really had trouble finding running back numbers that seemed wrong in either direction. Did you guys feel that too?
In general, yeah. Actually, my running back section is way shorter than it normally is.
Yeah. So, and that'll come up in Petey's Power 5 too. I still don't know what I'm doing there, but I'll figure it out. So yeah, ETN 14.9. I think he should be able to beat that.
Yep.
And then I'm going to take the big swing and kill Christian McCaffrey going against Cleveland. I think it could be trouble when they go into clock killing mode. I'm expecting that to be a really low scoring affair. And yeah, if he gets that big play, Cleveland's been susceptible to this could burn me. But it's a 23.7 point projection. He's still the number 2 going against a tough D.
It's a good pick. His usage was way too high too. He just played on Monday night, so high on my list. Yeah.
Yeah.
Number 1 on my list. Pick.
All right, cool. I feel better about it now.
You've actually read my script like Thomas did last week. You are literally picking my top player in every category.
Making your choices easier by taking some names off of your board.
You're right.
Yeah, Dan asked me for a reference for a spy, and I sent him my guy, so...
Yeah.
Damn, y'all got my computer hacked.
I'll play your game espionage going on.
Install some software, dude.
Yeah, this is weird. It's kind of weird. But keep it going. Let's see what happens.
Cool. Gonna stay married to DK Metcalf. And I'm gonna fuck a receiver on the other side of that game. I'm gonna fuck Khalil Shakir at 12.2. I think he's become the go-to guy, and he can do some damage against the Steelers D. I like that matchup. And I'm going to go back to killing a 49er who has the exact same projection as Shakir and got in a weird scuffle at the end of the game. Juwan Jennings got punched in the dick. I'm going to finish the job and kill him this week.
You're going to get suspended.
I think it's obvious which one of those two, to me, is going to have a better week.
Well, you had basically my number 2 player at wide receiver, and then did not see Juwan Jennings. That's the first one that's completely out of there. But
okay,
yeah, pretty close.
Well, who'd I leave you with, Peter?
So I will remain married to Joe Flacco. I actually think the Bengals could win this game tomorrow.
You know Burrow is playing, right?
Oh, is he? For sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. I thought it was still questionable.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we are going to change that.
Been a nice little marriage you've had to Flacco.
Yeah, it was fun.
I didn't know he was coming back, honestly.
Your sugar daddy is now off the board.
Oh, man.
But you're thinking Cincinnati might pull this one off? Looks a little stronger, probably.
Yeah, even stronger. I actually don't think it mattered too much to me. I think Joe Flacco, he's probably like a B-, whereas Joe Burrow, that's been out for a while, a rusty Joe Burrow, probably like a B+. Yeah. So I feel like...
Yeah, it doesn't change the prediction much.
This is tough.
It's a big commitment.
Yeah.
You're trying to find a 5-week marriage that'll get you to the end of the year.
Also, you're just not going to get as experienced as a lover as Joe Flacco, so I understand taking your time.
I know.
Cousins threw that one really pretty ball that I didn't know he was still capable of. If you want an experienced lover.
Okay, I think I've got mine.
All right.
So, my new marriage, because Joe Flacco is no longer going to be my sugar daddy, because Joe Burrow's coming back, I'm going to pivot to an ultra low number of Tua Tagovailoa at 12.64. I actually...
number going against New Orleans. Holy shit.
I agree. I think he smashes it. He was clearly on my fuck list. I have no idea why he's this low. Their remaining schedule is interesting because he may get a concussion before any of this is relevant. That's a risk that you just have with Tua. But Saints and then Jets, who, that could be defensive, but probably high scoring. And then Steelers most likely get shut out. But then he's got the Bengals and the Buccaneers, and then finishing up with the Patriots. So I feel like that's a decent schedule for this low of a number. We'll ride it out. We'll see what happens.
You'll know if it's time to dump him because he'll slam his head on something.
Exactly. It'll be a very clear indication. He will be out.
Walk into the house and not remember your name.
Yeah. CTE. It's a bitch. All right. QB fuck in that case. I'm going to pivot to Sam Darnold with a very low 15.17 going against his former Yeah. Like, you telling me there's not motivation here to put up a 3-touchdown game? I think he could blow this number out the water. Minnesota's defense is solid, but overall, this Seahawks team is just a different class, a different tier. And so this should be a blowout. I think the lines reflect that it will be a blowout. So,
And again, Max Brosmer.
I mean, it sounded, when I looked at JJ McCarthy injury news, it sounded like maybe they were still testing him out, whatever this concussion is, quote unquote.
Mhm.
So we don't really know if Max is going to start. But my QB kill, since Dan, you took Daniel Jones, I'm going to pivot to, can I take your backup kill? Because he was on my list too.
I
Tyler
don't
Shuck.
think there's a world where Jones doesn't play.
Okay, cool. So
I don't think he needed a backup there.
I am going to take Tyler Shuck then.
So I'll switch my backup after I know who you guys have taken. That's fair.
That seems like a more equitable ruling. So moving on to running backs, obviously going to stay married to King Henry. I think that this could be a very high-scoring game tomorrow. I don't see the Bengals being able to stop King Henry. He's projected at 20. What do I have him at? Like 14 something?
14.3, yeah.
Woo! So this is money. Big scores coming down here. Normally I wouldn't spend so much time on my marriage, but this is juicy.
Relish in it.
Yeah. On my birthday too. You know?
Yeah.
All right. So my running back fuck, since Dan, you took ETN from me, so tragically.
There's another ETN you could take if his projection's over 5.
No. I love Devon Achane. I think he could have like a 36, 40-point game, and this would still be a good running back fuck. But I want something a little juicier with a little bit lower floor. So I'm going to take Breece Hall at 16.27.
Thought about him.
Sweet. I actually have the Jets winning this game.
I was thinking that earlier too.
Yeah. So I think he's a big reason why. I think he could have a massive game. I think he hits this mark probably no matter what. Moving on to running back kill. I think I'm going to kill Ashton Genty.
Again.
But I do think that this could be a defensive game overall, where not many points are scored on either side. If so, I think it's Chargers blowing out the Raiders. So
all Chargers.
I'm all Chargers on this. Yeah, I don't think Genty lives up to 15.2. Moving on to wide receivers, I will stay married to CD Lamb. This could be a very high-scoring affair in Jerry world. Wide receiver fuck, the one you did not take, Dan, that was my number 1, is Nico Collins at 16.44. I don't really understand why he's so low. This just feels to me like another 100-yard game.
You're going to need it.
Yep.
Indianapolis's defense hasn't been top shelf lately.
Right.
They got a lot of good pieces back now. I mean, that Tre'Davious Ward, they got Sauce. It's just they play a lot of zone. So if you're someone like Nico that knows how to get open, there's going to be plenty of opportunities.
Totally. Yeah, I just don't think they'll be able to stop it. And CJ Stroud coming back. That's huge. Moving on to wide receiver kill, I am going to kill in the reverse of that game. I'm going to kill Michael Pittman.
His number would be higher because he just had a really good game.
Well, they know how good this defense is, and even so, I don't think he's beating it. They've only allowed 6 touchdowns to wide receivers this year, I think fewest in the NFL. Pittman's very much touchdown dependent. Could happen, but I think low-scoring game, and I think the Texans might surprise some people in this game.
I mean, they're hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been on them, honestly, all year, and it's finally paying off, so I'm going to keep reiterating it. But that defense is so good.
So
I've off them on year and only recently on. Except for their defense.
Right.
That's been my fantasy defense in both leagues.
Yeah, you've timed it better. But yeah, so that's it.
All right.
Actually, can I go back and change my wide receiver kill?
Okay.
Just had a weird vibe, but I think the better option is actually Chris Olave. I'm killing Tyler Shuck already. I don't think Olave beats 15.85. More upside.
Sure.
Stack the same team that you expect to fail.
Yep.
It's a winning recipe.
Exactly. I just was like, why did I shy away from that?
Good catch. All right. Shooting through mine. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I'm reluctantly saying married to Mahomes. It has been rough. I've been watching so much Chiefs ball and trying to figure out what's going on with this team. The O-line is awful. People are dropping the balls. He's turning it over on the goal line, making mistakes. But this will be a high-scoring game, so hopefully he gets on track here. But maybe a pending breakup coming up. We'll see.
Yeah, but you don't break up before playing Dallas, even though they've been better lately.
No, for sure. I think this is a get-right spot.
Especially if he, for whatever reason, doesn't get it going against Dallas and they lose this game, then it's an absolute guarantee over.
Red flags. There's plenty of them already, but even more red flags. I'm going to fuck Herbert at 18.2. I actually think this is a great get-right spot for the Chargers. I do think it could be low-scoring, mainly because the Raiders can't block any defensive ends. Khalil Mack's going to have his way with Geno Smith, who has no pocket awareness whatsoever. I mean, what did the Browns get? 20 sacks? Absolute
Insane.
onslaught. I was playing Dan's Browns defense. He just kept getting random points here and there because Geno doesn't understand after 3 seconds, if no one's open, throw the ball away.
He's terrible.
He looked like he just didn't want to be here anymore on the sidelines.
He's done. His career's over. This was the last shot. The last hurrah. It's kind of a shame. It was a fun little renaissance of a career, but it's over.
I could see him being the Falcons' Band-Aid until Penix is back next year.
No.
You're already wishing the worst for
Wow, I know. Why would you ever put that evil on you, man? That's terrible.
Anyway, that's off-season content. Keep going, Thomas.
I can see the headlines for the YouTube post. Dan reacts to the Geno Smith signing for the Falcons.
I knew it. I'm not impressed.
But yeah, I'm going to fuck Herbert. I love the matchup. I mean, they got crushed by the Jags, bounced back at home with the bye week, and hopefully he invites Madison Beer over for a little three-way, so that'd be cool. For my kill, I'm going to do it. I'm going to kill Lamar Jackson at 21.3. I do think Peter's right that this is high scoring, but I don't think Lamar should be in the 20s right now with the way he looks. So I think if they get it done, like Peter said, it's going to be a Henry game. He's not coming close to this projection as of late. I actually kind of like how the Bengals are playing on D. So
yeah, looked okay the last 2 weeks.
We called that. That was nice. My marriage, I am finally leaving the Swift train. It was not fun while it lasted. I'm going to marry Bucky at 11.8. Hope this is the game he actually comes back. I have to back that one up.
Damn, that's good.
If Bucky doesn't play, I'm going to do a little shotgun marriage to Saquon at 17.7. Bears are just a run funnel. I think this is a get-right game for Saquon. He'll probably just meet that projection, but hoping Bucky plays. It seems like he's going to play. My fuck's going to be Kyron Williams at 14. I know Peter's fucked him a couple of times, and he's given me great reviews, so I'm on the Kyron train. I think this is on the road on the East Coast. There's going to be some weather. The Rams are probably going to want to run the ball, and we've seen Panthers D give quarterbacks some trouble.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if J.C. Horn is playing.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see the Rams just want to get this over with. Panthers offense struggling and some more defensive run game script for the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
My kill's going to be Javonte Williams going against another tough run defense in the Chiefs at 15.1. And he's getting the volume, but I don't think he's scoring on this one. I'm going to stay married to Tyler Warren. Nothing to change there. And then I'm going to fuck Harrison Jr. if he comes back at 13.7. I'm going to back him up with his counterpart Wilson at 11.5 because this Bucs defense is just a pass funnel, and I expect the Bucs to win this game and be up. So I think the Cardinals are going to keep doing what they're doing with Brissett and just pepper the receivers with targets. And then my kill, sorry Peter, but I'm killing Lamb at 20. Another person who's just been consistently underperforming and dropping balls in big games. So
I got him at 16.86.
Right. So we got to pick a couple more backups here. So for my quarterback kill, I'll make Burrow my backup kill coming back. Wow, yeah, he doesn't even have a designation, so I can do that. First game back, expecting the rust.
Can't believe you're going to do that to him after he just got back.
17.9.
I think he does better than 17.9.
It looks like this time Higgins will probably be out. I don't know.
Mitch Tinsley looks good.
Yep,
he does.
Good call.
It's going to be better this week.
But Jones is going to play, so it's not going to come up.
Also think this is going to be a legacy Jamar Chase game.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Angry that he got caught for spitting, ready to take on the world.
Totally.
Peter, who would you like to back up Genty with?
Oh, Rico Dowdle, 15.2. Love me some Rico, but he's not hitting 15.2 this week. Not against the Rams.
All right. That'll do it for Mary Fuck Kill for this week. We are just doing 2 games this week because of the holiday and because of the weird game schedule. So come back for Petey's Power 5 later in the week. Happy birthday, Peter. Happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you
Thanks,
next
y'all.
time.